Hey everybody, I'm Laura from Hair Hardware, and today I'm going to show you how I made this cheer bow using our new glitter vinyl cheer bow rolls. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I've done is I've cut my 3-inch grosgrain ribbon to 30 inches long, folding it in half, and I'm going to iron a center crease help me make sure that my bow is not lopsided. So all you need is just a crease in the center. Now I'm going to take one of my fabric strips and I'm going to place it on the end of my ribbon. Since my ribbon is pre-cut, I'm just lining up the fabric strip with the end of the ribbon. You never want to iron your fabric directly. You want to make sure you have some kind of a pressing sheet on top. The fabric strips have heat and bond already applied to the back, so they iron on pretty quickly with a medium-high or high heat setting on your iron. Should be on there pretty good. On the other side, I'm going to use silver glitter flake vinyl. And we have these glitter flake vinyl rolls. We have them in silver and other colors. We have them in other widths as well, and other vinyl types. And I'm going to use this on the other side of my bow. And these are real nice and easy to use because they are already cut to the width that you need. You don't have to trim them down. They're about 5 yards long and real easy to work with cheer bows. You can cut just the amount that you need. If you are only covering the tail, then you could just cut off a little bit and use that on the tail of your bow. Or if you're doing like what I'm doing, you would cut a bigger piece for full coverage. So I'm going to trim this probably about 12 to 13 inches long. And the vinyl that we sell for cheer bows has a plastic carrier sheet on one side. That's what gives it this super shiny look right now. And on the other side is dull, and this is where the adhesive is. So you're going to lay this on your ribbon. Make sure you have it even. And then again, use a cover sheet before you iron it on. It does take a little bit longer to iron vinyl onto your ribbon. Depends on the kind of vinyl that you use. Some of them require higher temperature or lower temperature, or different pressures, different times. They're very forgiving on ironing it on. It sticks very well to ribbon, but just make sure that you check the instructions that come with your vinyl. Make sure that you iron it on correctly. Should be on there pretty well. And the carrier sheet for most of the vinyls we sell can be peeled off when it's either hot or cool. All you have to do, it separates very easily. Just peel that off, and then you have your glitter on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to use a piece of the vinyl that is 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to make a glitter vinyl stripe down the center of the other side. So I'm just going to measure out what I need. And I'm going to center it on my ribbon. And carefully cover it with a cover sheet so that it doesn't slip. Then I'm going to iron it. Now if you're layering vinyl on top of fabric, pretty much all of our vinyls can iron on top of smooth fabric. But if you're layering vinyl on top of vinyl, because this glitter flake kind of has a sandpapery texture to it, which is what gives it that super sparkling vinyl look, you can't put anything on top of glitter flake vinyl. It just won't stick because of that texture. So if you're layering vinyl, just make sure that the glitter flake is your top layer. Okay, now that this is ironed on, I can peel away this carrier sheet, and I can go on to put my bow together. So I'm going to trim my tails first. I'm going to fold it in half, make a V cut for this side. I'm going to fold this side in half too and do another V cut. You could of course always have straight ends to your tails or just an angle. It's however you've designed your bow, however you prefer it. Just trim it the way you prefer. And now I have my ribbon ready to fold into my bow. So the first thing you need to do is decide which side is going to be the top. And I want this side with the glitter stripe to be the top. So I'm going to take my ribbon, and this is where having that crease in the center is very helpful. Take my bottom layer, fold it in first, and then the other side goes on top. And you're going to want to measure your tails. Make sure that they are even so your bow is not lopsided. This side is 5 inches long, and this side is about 5 inches long too. So I don't have to make any adjustments. Then you're going to look for your crease. You're going to lift up, hold your cross in the center there, and then you're going to lift up your crease and move it to the back. So on the back it should look like this, and make sure that your crease is straight and down the center. Then you're going to take your ribbon and you're going to work the center back and forth a few times to create your crease. Usually fold it back and forth about 3 times so you get a couple mountains and valleys in there, to think about it that way, of just getting that fold back and forth. Then take a zip tie and hold that center tight so you don't lose your crease. Take your zip tie, bring it around, and pull it halfway tight. That way, if anything isn't quite right, you still have a little bit of wiggle room to make some adjustments. So you're going to look at your bow, you're going to make sure that your tails look even and that your loops look even. And if you didn't make this all the way tight yet, you should be able to move this back and forth a little bit if you need to make some minor adjustments. Once you have it just the way you want it, pull your zip tie as tight as you can get it. If you want, you can even use something like needle nose pliers to pull this real tight. They won't break. Okay, now trim the end of your zip tie off, and then add whatever hardware that you're going to use on the back. In this case, I'm using a ponytail holder, and for cheer bows I usually use the ones that have a metal clamp because it gives me a nice surface to glue to the back of the zip tie. Holds on there real secure. And then I'm just going to use a real simple 3/8 glitter velvet wrap in silver. So I'm going to add a little more glue to the back of the ponytail holder. You only need a small piece of this glitter velvet to cover the center. So just put that on the back, wrap it all the way around, and then glue the other end down. That. And now you have your completed cheer bow using the easy to use glitter vinyl cheer bow strips and the roll. You can cut them to any length you want, and we have them in lots of colors and vinyl types. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any new tutorial videos that we offer. Thanks for watching.